Hey YouTube, well, welcome back to another one of my videos. I actually filmed this video yesterday, but I just kept thinking about what I was saying in the footage, and I was like, okay, I didn't explain any of that well, so I'm gonna go ahead and refilm the video because I really just want it to be helpful for the people that are watching it. So hopefully we get it right the second time. Getting into it, why I started going to therapy. So I started going to therapy, I think mid-November or the beginning of December of 2019. So it really hasn't been that long. It's been like 2.5 months. And so before I kind of explain, I think that a lot of people just kind of have this kind of outlook on therapy that only people with depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, actual mental health conditions should go. And that's just, in my opinion, not the case. I think anyone can benefit from therapy. Not to mention I had an unusual childhood experience, I guess. I don't want to tell the whole story because it's just a lot and it's kind of unnecessary to this video, but I basically moved out of my mom's house when I was 13 years old. She was going through a lot at the time and we were all living in New York. My grandmother just died. So yeah, my mom, my parents were going through a lot of financial issues, relationship issues, just kind of dealing with the death of my grandmother, and it was just kind of chaotic. So I moved out of my mom's house when I was 13, and that's just not something that I guess most kids do. And I don't know, I knew that a lot of the ways that I reacted towards certain situations were because of how I was raised and my circumstances and stuff like that. So my roommate, Katie, she started seeing this therapist that she knew from one of her clinical placements, and she recommended him to me. She said he was awesome, and I kind of was just well, I know that I don't have, I'm not depressed, I'm not, I don't have any of these issues, but there were some emotions that I knew that I had to work through, and I really just was doing to kind of learn more about myself. So I started seeing my therapist, and in only 2.5 months, the amount of information and the level of self-awareness that I now have is crazy. And I said that I literally had my session with him this morning, and I was I did not expect to learn this much about myself. I don't know what I expected out of therapy, but it wasn't this. So yeah, the reason why I started to see a therapist was literally just to talk about things that I don't really talk about with a lot of people, and not just talk about them, but kind of work through them. So okay, for example, you are in a situation and something that someone does triggers you. It makes you mad or upset, but you kind of think to yourself, why? It doesn't make sense that I would be upset about that. So that's kind of something that therapy can help you work through. I think it just really raises your level of self-awareness and just helps you grow as a person. And I started realizing I've been thinking a lot. Well, I just think a lot about my future in general. And just in 2019 going into 2020, I'm constantly thinking about what my purpose on this earth is every single day. And I truly believe that my purpose is to help other people. And I know I'm doing that through nursing, but I also believe that it's part of my purpose to help people through social media. And I kind of started to think, like, how can I help other people when I'm not even helping myself? And how can I make other people realize their potential to live a healthy, fulfilled lifestyle if I can't even do that for myself? So yeah, basically I started going to therapy just to grow as an individual and really get to the root of my emotions and why I feel certain ways in certain situations. And in only 2.5 months, like, that's really not a long time to be going to therapy. I've just realized so much about myself, and I don't know, I'm excited to just keep going and see what we unfold. But I kind of just want to eliminate the idea that therapy is only for people who have, like, actual mental health conditions, because that's just not it. And I even asked my therapist today, because I planned on saying this in the video, that I think everybody should go to therapy if they're looking to grow and to become more self-aware and just learn more about themselves. And he was like, absolutely. Like, I think everybody needs therapy, even with people who think that they haven't had, like, a tough life. Like he said, therapy isn't just to kind of work through bad things that have happened. It's literally just to learn more about yourself. And if you are going to therapy, or if you start going to therapy and that's not what you're getting out of it, maybe that therapist isn't for you. So that's the other thing. I have been to one other therapist in the past before this one, and it just wasn't a good fit. But don't let that deter you. Like, if you get a therapist and it's just not, like, you're not connecting with them in the right way, keep going. Find one that, like, really understands and is trying to help you kind of accomplish whatever it is you're accomplishing. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not, like, an easy thing. Like, I don't really get excited about going to therapy. Like, it's been really, really hard, honestly, because it makes you realize things about yourself that you didn't maybe know. It kind of makes you relive experiences that you don't necessarily want to relive, but even though it's hard, it's necessary, and it hurts to grow. So yeah, that's my little spiel. That's why I started going to therapy, and that's why you should start going to therapy if growth and, you know, self-awareness and just, like, improving yourself and reaching your potential is something that you're looking to do. Definitely check it out. So yeah, that's the video for this week. I'm really gonna try and upload at least once a week. Please let me know if this is helpful to you as well. That's my goal with these videos now. Like, I really just want to help other people, and I don't want to just, like, be talking to, like, talk and editing these videos just to edit. Like, I really hope that they're just helpful to whoever's listening. So yeah, I'll be back next week with another video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you come back for more, and yeah.